Hey guys, Chesypoof here, and we're going to be continuing on our Fallout journey here a little bit. We're going to be starting Old World Blues, so that's some of the DLC that came out, a while back or whatnot. Hey guys, Chesypoof here. Alright. So, we should be pretty good to go here. I think I got everything in there. Yep. So back to the wasteland we go. We'll see at least once we get out of here which one we need to be doing here to start Old World Blues. Happy Trail shipping crate is empty. It's been so long since I've actually been to the wasteland. Alright. Door opens. Desert for as far as the eye can see. Alright, time to check my awesome little pimp boy. I believe it's this one. Mojave Drive-In. And see where we have to go. Mojave Drive-In time. Fast travel, here we come. Probably should drop some stuff off at one of my houses, but we'll see how it goes. Just want to make sure the sound's coming through over here too. Before we continue, just in case. Because apparently the last time I jumped on here, there was no sound for Fallout. Even though I could hear it. And you guys should have been able to hear it. Just gonna check this out real quick. Make sure I can hear crickets before I start the cutscene, and you guys can't hear anything, right? Alright,
as though he had never left. The end.
Lovely read.
It's gonna make me watch a
But isn't
random
it time to turn the page on your cup of joe? Javalia, or a cup of your heart. It's like losing yourself in a great book. May I read something?
Yes, of course.
A rich, never bitter taste, cup after cup, net weight 340 grams. Always rich, never bitter, Javalia.
Javalia coffee, I guess. That's what's playing for you guys when you come watch my channel, possibly. I know we saw yesterday that it was working for, oh, is it muted for some reason? Now you guys are hearing the commercial anyway. It's that loud just for my phone. Oh man. That is crazy. I think I can hear it, but I want to make sure. Back over again. Okay. So I believe we're good. We'll save just in case here. Like always. Yeah. Sounds good. Hope it's good. As we can see, I at least killed somebody over here. Turn him into a pile of goo. Doesn't want to search. Very awkward. Garbage can opens though, so that's good. Yeah, it looks like I'm almost stocked up on stuff. Garbage can should be a good place to store stuff, right? Throws online. Cool. Nice. I'll put both of those war clubs up here. Joshua Graham's armor, that's awesome. Scorpion glands can definitely go up there. Trying to see what weighs the most, just so we can put them up for a little while. Probably won't use a cattle prod for a little while. Fire axe. I'll have that too. That should be okay. Now I think we'll be all ready to go here. And then if I lose it, it's all in this little trash can, you know? Let's activate this crash satellite. Well, looks like we have to literally go till midnight. $10, $11. We got a message from Thrill here too. Just gonna check that out. Alright. We gotta be level 15 up. The Big Empty. Alright. Old World Blues will begin. Old World Blues, oh yeah.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic
Sounds like Rapture.
forges of
Right.
Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Uh-oh. There you go, that's the beginning cutscene. I'll go ahead and get further in. Uh-oh. Somebody did surgery on me. I'm in a hospital gown. But they left they left my helmet and my pimp boy. That's funny. I can sit down on benches. I kept all my items, which is nice. Open the metal box. Open the vending machine. Alright. So we're going in. Door to the sink. Guess we'll save that. Workbenches. I haven't seen that in so long. I'm just gonna text my friend through it real quick. All right. Let's open a refrigerator. Alright, we gotta find some personality files apparently. It's always good to have purified water. Ammo box. Toaster can't talk. No. Fancy lad snacks. All the holotapes are gone. That's a good place to store your stuff then. Yeah, I want those 4 bottle caps. I saw that little robot too. I guess we'll talk to him in a second. Okay, what's going on, little guy? Muggy. I wonder if it's supposed to be like Muggsy and Bose. Okay, one more room. The think tank. Let's open some vending machines. We'll leave 2 for later. Let's go to the think tank. Can't draw my weapon. Alright. Welcome to the think tank.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. Alright, nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... Why, Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, alright? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, alright? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome.
Oh no.
Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Gala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it, the way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
Penises on his feet.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? By the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Alright. Let's see. We'll do science.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors. Dr. Klein. Wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
Ace, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down,
Dr.
shut up, and let
Klein.
me prove once and for all how wrong you all are.
Yeah, prove it.
As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Well, it's not going to be able to understand me at all, but guessing that crash satellite was yours?
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Oh no.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
So they did.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
Then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
Hashtag.
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at
Ooh,
us.
the Forbidden Zone, huh?
It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails.
Not laser tails.
Soon, all science will be mine. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broad. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
what are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
But we don't have a brain, do we?
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us. We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla. Cool.
Yeah, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus. Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations.
Damn your investigations.
Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep.
No, my organs.
Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
I don't have a heart now either. Well, that's awesome.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
The spine. Oh, that's awesome.
spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
Where's my brain
To be
at?
correct, you should say the autodoc took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
Damn scrap
After
metal.
that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to
Flushed.
Mobius. Whoosh. That is the sound of flushing.
I like those
Fisher
caps. The
Rolando,
cap talking's
enough of
pretty
this
funny.
biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science. Yes, it is our only chance, a desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
Intelligence 6.
The plan was very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan.
Oh. And now we're dropping frames. Funny, can't you do it?
No.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us? Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
So is this really not getting transmitted? Even though it says it's there and the sound should be coming through, I don't know if it does. Not even picking my sound up at all. Okay, cool. You can hear them. The whole place sounds dangerous.
Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The
Oh, it's crazy
technologies are
overcharged
the
stuff like
X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies. The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
What is it, 8? Tell us.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old world gestures lightly.
Very nice. I want to get this over as quickly as possible.
Exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
No.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
Ooh, kind of hard to do
So
that.
many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
8's talking.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Help us get it faster.
That is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet.
My penis
Much
feet.
slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Pylons. What pylons?
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility. The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
Nice.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation.
Oh no.
It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about.
That's good.
Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Oh, cool. I can't leave, huh?
Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore.
And neither can my feelings. I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
I'll put the weapon to
It
good
is truly
use.
the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projectile thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun.
That makes sense.
It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
So we gotta find the
And
frequency.
it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days. The sadness of my youth. My youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was Tommy Think Tattletale and all the kids you hated. You little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter.
That's awesome.
Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
What's that? 8? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't think so. Wait,
Oh.
What is he doing?
I think he's ejaculating into the gun. Warmed up.
That doesn't sound too good.
Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Alright. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminating code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Sweet. Energy gels have a higher expenditure rate. Some extra reserve cells could offset that.
Yes, I believe Watt's Electronics tended to make the battery shelf life on the low end.
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. Dala,
Drats.
you have some? Why do we... Actually, never mind. I don't even want to know. And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the lobotomite yourself.
Crazy, Eddie. You got anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft wooing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the
Cyberdog gun.
with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here. Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
I like to make sure the gun gets fed a lot of bullets.
Fine. Moros, more ammo. The good stuff. Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot. But when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Should be enough.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Oh.
Force fields prevent us from moving forward or backward. They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth building my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised that things don't snap out of their cases.
What happened there? It's still streaming, but now I can't hear anything. That's not good. Yeah, completely knocked the sound off. Oh, crazy open broadcaster software. You can never make everything just nice, can you? We'll try to see what we need to do to bring it back. Otherwise, no more Fallout for today. Let's see how much longer he's going to talk for. We all saw this one line at least. We can erase. Oh no, Dr. 8's talking again. Maybe. Beep boop 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 boop. Well, no, not currently. Oh well. I don't understand why OBS hates us so much. Let's see if I just stop the game and turn it back on, if it works. No freezes, of course. Nope. Doesn't look like it's working. Good to know. Alright, so we'll have to stop streaming and go from there. So, almost an hour at least at the beginning of this portion. Not responding, of course.